Greetings, dear graduates. Renison class of 2020, congratulations. I am so delighted to have the privilege of encountering you, not in the flesh, but in virtue, to celebrate all that you have accomplished in your studies through the School of Social Work over these many months. It's been quite a journey for all of us, we know. Oh, the learning, the disappointments, the triumphs, the things we have overcome, and the things that we have yet to understand. I congratulate you on behalf of Renison University College for all that you have learned and all that you have become and all that you will now be with your newly minted University of Waterloo education in your heart, in your mind, and in your pocket. To congratulate you, to celebrate you, to honor you, and in the last instance, to thank you. To thank you for taking the risk of this educational journey, and to thank you for taking the risk of that educational journey in partnership with Renison, our college, our professors, our vision for a world where truly we are working toward one sky over all. Thank you for taking the risk of that work, and particularly of taking the risk of that work with us. We know that you are heading out into the world of social work in a way which is very particular. Perhaps there's never been a moment in history where the need for the skills that you will bring have been more poignantly conveyed to all of us. The world needs you. The world is waiting for you. As you turn toward that world, ready to take on the challenges which in some moments may feel as though they are defeating you, and in other moments may exhilarate you and inspire you, I invite you to remember who you are. You are the Renison class of 2020. You are the class of 2020, with all that you have endured before the Renison story and through it, with all you have learned and seen. You are now the class of 2020, the class which can see. You can see the edges of injustice which have layered themselves into the rocks of all of us, limiting everyone's best becoming. You can see the sharp knife edge upon which we all cut ourselves and stumble. You can see the world on the other side of the world as it is, the world that is yet to be, this world that we talk about, where there is access, equal access to opportunity and justice for all in the human community, where there is an opportunity for all to become fully and deeply who they have been created to be, just as you are so beautifully in the throes of becoming, have become that becoming that we celebrate in this moment. You can imagine that world. Please know, as you step out into the world of 2020, which is not like a world we have ever seen before, that we, your Renison colleagues and friends, we are behind you. We are believing in you, and we are blessing you on your way with full and utter confidence that no matter what the challenges tomorrow may bring, as you navigate the complexity of this world, you will be able to see how to be conscious, how to be aware, how to be woke, how to change, how to contribute. You will be able to see the limits and possibility of you and all those that you journey with. This is our blessing and our hope and our trust in you, O you who carry a Renison education toward the world. We believe in you and we are behind you. Renison is behind you, believing not only in the possibility of you and what you will accomplish, but in the possibility of the best becoming of the world, which you now greet with new and open and aware minds, hands, and heart.
Good day to the graduating class of 2020. I begin as always by acknowledging that we live and work on the traditional territories of the Arawandran Neutral, Anishinaabe, and Haudenosaunee peoples. Renison University College and the University of Waterloo are situated on the Haldimand Tract, the land promised to the Six Nations that includes 10 kilometers on each side of the Grand River. We make this acknowledgement not as an empty repetition of words, but as a commitment to fulfill our obligations to the process of reconciliation, and to fulfill those obligations laid upon all Canadian universities through the recommendations of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We commit to working to ensuring that in future convocations, we will stand alongside more and more Indigenous members of the Renison family. At Renison, we have always been on the forefront of social work studies and of social justice work generally. And you are here today as testaments to our continuing commitment to engage with the world and to continually work towards making it a better place. In these times, our news, our awareness are often filled with examples of our inhuman ways in which we treat each other, and of the ways in which our institutions don't always work for the benefits of their citizens. We live in a time of children herded into concentration camps, no good drinking water on Indigenous First Nations reserves, neo-Nazis walking our streets. There are many of those who are content to watch in silence on the sidelines and to ask themselves, what does all of this have to do with me? But you are not those people. You came here because you want to make a difference. You want to change the world, to make it better, to make it more equitable, to make it more humane. You, all of you, are here because you acknowledge that as a human being walking through the world, its miseries do have something to do with you, whether you experience them personally or not. You understand that history isn't made by politicians or by institutions. It is made with the blood, the sweat, and the tears of each individual person who stands up and says, we can do better, and I want to do my part. History is made by people coming together and standing together in the face of adversity and vowing to make a difference. Some of you will have made great sacrifices to be here, whether those sacrifices were financial, time away from families and communities, mental exhaustion, or perhaps physical, mental, and emotional challenges. But you came together and you stood together and you persevered, and that is what it takes to change the world. I've said that there's a lot of harshness in the world that has to be challenged. That is true. But there is also great beauty and kindness and compassion, and it is equally important to preserve those things. We don't know what the world will look like in 5 or in 10 years or in 50 years. But we do know that the world of the future will be the world that we dream today. It will be made by those people who are willing to work for it and who are willing to fight for those dreams. And you are those people. Through all of your hard work, through your perseverance, your dedication, your sacrifice, the time and the energy that you've invested to make it to this point, you have shown that you are those people. And I hope that you feel that deep inside. I hope that really you feel it both as a deserved pride in yourself and as a burning desire to get out there and to help shape the future that you are collectively dreaming of today. I know that we are proud of you and that we all believe deeply in you and in your strength and in your futures. Congratulations to all of you for having successfully completed this program. I know that a part of Renison will always travel with you because everyone who comes here becomes a part of the Renison family. But it's vitally important for us that you understand as well that a part of you will also always remain here with us. You are a part of the Renison story now. We are all richer for this work that we have come together to do together. Congratulations again. Good luck in your future journeys, and come back and visit us often. Congratulations.
Congratulations, social work graduates of 2020. On behalf of the School of Social Work, I have the pleasure of expressing our collective recognition of your accomplishments in the BSW and MSW programs. I have the pleasure of expressing our collective pride on your successful completion of what I'm sure felt to be a grueling, yet hopefully rewarding journey over the past year or so. Undoubtedly, my main message today is congratulations, well done, well deserved. You can now take some time to breathe, to reconnect to the parts of your life that have been put on hold, and to connect more deeply to the parts of your life that you carried along the journey. I want to take a couple of minutes before you journey away from Renison University College as BSW and MSW students to talk about hope and community. You likely came into the BSW or MSW program with, through, and by hope and community. But I also want to talk about hope and community because I believe that they are critical to the work that we do as social workers. That hope and community are critical to the work that we do as people who are committed to a socially just world. So while I know that you are well prepared for the field as post-BSW and post-MSW students, I offer this message of hope and community as just a little bit more to take with you. In the outrageous pursuit of hope, prophetic dreams for the 21st century, Mary Gray tells us that hope stretches the limits of what is possible. It is linked with the basic trust in life without which we could not get from one day to the next. To live by hope is to believe that it is worth taking the next step, that our actions, our families, and cultures and society have meaning, are worth living and dying for. Living in hope says to us, there is a way out, even from the most dangerous and desperate situations. I believe that the way out of today's dangerous and desperate situations requires critical hope. Critical hope is the act of ethical and political responsibility. Critical hope has the potential to recover a lost sense of connectedness, relationality, and solidarity with others. And it is connectedness, relationality, and solidarity that creates and sustains community and change, and of which is critically important to social work. You came together in September as individuals with unique perspectives and understandings and lived experiences, and you remain so. However, you also sit as an interconnected community of ideas and ideals, an interconnected collective spirit of a sort that has been created through your engagement with the ethical and political responsibilities that are social work. Each of you has contributed in your own way to this formidable community. Each one of your voices has been important to the creation of your community and the vitality and growth of the School of Social Work as a community. It is my hope that as you move further along your social work careers, that you are able to harness the spirit of your communities to practice critical hope, to not only name problems, but to constructively resolve problems. For as Bell Hooks says, when we only name the problem, when we state complaint without a constructive focus or resolution, we take hope away. In closing, please know that the faculty, instructors, and staff at the School of Social Work, field instructors, and members of the Renison University College are in awe of your commitment and passion for social work and social justice work. We honor your strength to push past perhaps the trepidation about the unknown and the many tiring hours. We appreciate your curiosity for self, others, institutions, discourses, power, oppressions, and so many other things. And we support your desire for change and transformation, not simply of self, but for a more understanding, empathic, and critically hopeful world. We have so enjoyed getting to know your strengths, your courage, and your wisdom. All the best of luck as you continue your journey. Please stay in touch. Let us know where you are. Let us know what you're doing. Congratulations.
Members of the graduating class, I offer you a toast. For all that you have achieved, for all of the hard work and the dedication and sacrifice that brought you here to this point, to the incredible futures waiting out there for each and every one of you, to claim them. Let's raise a glass. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, social work graduates of 2020. Well done and well deserved.
Cheers.
Dear Renison graduates, we honor you. To the class of 2020.
To the graduates.